What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Uptakes Podcast. This is Miles, and with me are Mark, Dennis, and Jamo. Kumusta kayo, guys?
Okay
Not
Ayan,
so
naman.
and
okay.
Tagulan na. Yun.
Siyempre, medyo mabigat kasi ang daming ganap.
Saks
Parang
lang.
umihinga ka pa lang, bilang, ano yan? Bakit meron na naman?
Saks
sige, we take
lang.
the punches as we roll, no? But first, let's talk about a positive thing that happened. UP won over CSB in the Pinoy Liga Collegiate Cup quarterfinals. The score was 86-73. Nanalo tayo. Harold Alarcon was the best player of the game with 26 points and 7 rebounds. Anong masasabi nyo sa game? All of us were there live. Actually,
Yeah.
nakapag-picture tayo. So, I'm sure marami kayo masasabi dyan. Sige, ikaw, Jamo, mukhang ready ka na eh. Anong thoughts mo about this game?
Well, Harold is yung trajectory nung tawag dito no pag nung game niya dito sa liga na to sa Pinoy Liga is consistent for MVP honor sana. Should we continue to with the with the league, with participating in the league, 'di ba? Pero
Maganda yung description sa kanya ng ng Pinoy Liga Cup. Based sa Facebook ng Pinoy Liga Cup, ang sinasabi la, a senior stepping up in style. O, di ba? Yan yung nakabandera doon sa kanilang Facebook. Describe na si Harold as ganun. In style. Kasi nga,
yeah.
di ba, nag-deliver siya ng 26 points para ang ating yung Team 1 makapasok sa finals. Sa semis pala, nung yung game natin yung June 7.
Yun na kasi ang role na kailangan niyang i-fill na ngayon na with the departure of JD. Kasi 'di ba last year the main guy natin si JD. Pasulpot-sulpot lang siya eh. Ngayon I am seeing I'm expecting a breakout season for him. So there.
Yeah. It was, it's a very physical game that
Mhm.
we played against CSB, and they really wanted to win also. It was really, really shown. But the heroics of Harold. Another good game for Terrence. Actually,
Yes.
akala ko nga si Terrence POG eh. But the player that stood out for me on this particular game, given the absence of Mark Belmonte, and then and Jerry also wala, was actually LA Andres. So it was a particularly good game for LA for me, especially at the start
Yeah.
of the game.
The stat
Very,
sheets
very
don't show that.
agile.
The stat sheets don't show
Yeah.
that, pero puro siya intangibles eh. Mga
Mm-mm. Honestly, parang nagulat na naman ako, pero I didn't realize that he was really that tall. Kasi pag nakakausap ko siya,
ah,
parang ay siguro most likely than not he's hunched down, but he was looking really, really tall during that game.
he had
So
he had
good
two
on
blocks.
LA, and yeah,
So andun siya
yeah. Mm-hmm.
defensively.
Mm-hmm. Aggressive din siya on rebounding and
Yes.
also defending. So
Si
very,
Celso
very quick
magaling
around the court.
Si Celso kasi ang taas din ng kanyang siya, na-note na yung 4 assists niya and 8 rebounds for bagong mukha sa ating players, si Celso Ninja.
Ninja.
Injig, ha? Yeah.
Giga.
Niga. O, di ba? Siya, nilagay siya
Giga.
ng Pinoy Liga, siya, na-note yung kanyang 4 assists and 8 rebounds.
Siya
Yung
yung
4
top,
assists nga niya, mas malaki pa dun sa sa CSB, 2 assists na high. So sa kanya, 4.
Mhm.
Actually, si Celson Injiga and LA Andres were
Farm.
holding the fort at the 4 spot, no? Sila
Yeah.
yung pinapasok na 4 kasi wala si Belmonte.
Anong height
And
nito ni
Yeah.
Celson?
6'5 siya, I
Mm,
believe.
pwede.
6'5. Nung
With the
una siya
hair.
nabalik. With the hair. With
Yeah.
the hair, baka 6'7.
Yeah.
Yung talaga sinama sa count eh.
ang maganda kay Celso Ninjiga, he's one of our project players. Pero although medyo raw pa in terms of just yung overall basketball IQ niya, feel for the game, makita mo the effort is there at saka naglalaro siya within the system kaya niya nakukuha yung assist na yun. Another positive note pala, no? Actually, this is the first game in a while, at least ako personally, na nakita ko si Sean Alter playing really well. I mean, not exceptionally well to the point na siya yung star ng game, pero compared to his previous preseason performances,
Mhm.
nagpapakita na si Sean Alter. In fact, ang ganda nung performance niya. Yung dalawang field goals na na-score niya are both in contact, no? Yung tipong dinikitan siya, finaul siya ni Sean O'Malley pero na-score niya, na-shoot niya yung free throw. So, medyo nagsisimula na siyang magkaroon ng kumpiyansa, no? Yung isang point niya na iskora niya si Liwag. So, another bright spot, Sean Alter. Mamaya, babalikan natin to. At least, pag napag-usapan natin yung isang game na pag-uusapan natin ngayon, I'm gonna have a few more comments about Sean Alter.
Balik lang
Yeah.
tayo kay Terence. Talagang si Terence laging naabangan niya sa kanyang 3 points. Kasi ito, yung kanyang 21 points, lahat 3 points. Yung 7 na bato niya,
7 out
lahat
of
yun 3
13.
points. Yung score siya lahat 3 points. So parang yung mga crowd, talagang inaabangan na kapag pinakawalan na ni Terence yung kanyang yung bola,
Yeah.
inaabangan lang, nandun siya sa 3-point radius.
Which will bring us to another point mamaya. Yeah.
Well, speaking of speaking of shooting, no. Medyo nawala siya in our second game against NU. So pumunta naman tayo dun sa other quarterfinals game natin last Saturday. UP2 lost against the NU Bulldogs 70
Mhm.
to 77. NU had a gritty showing and ang hindi po naglaro sa atin is Ray Remogat. Anong comments nyo guys? Sige Mark, any observations regarding this loss for our UP2 squad?
Well, I mean, the previous game that we had where RV Poyos was facilitating was a really good game, but this time around, I think he was brought back down to earth.
Oo.
Granted, obviously, and you also
Foul
didn't
trouble
have
siya
the
eh.
services of yes, very early on. And you didn't have the services of some of their key players, Steve Nash, you mentioned, Manansala also.
Mhm.
But it was the first time that the team is actually facing, in a competitive match, Jake Figueroa. And Jake really came in really aggressive. I
Uh-huh.
think partly
23
NU
points.
saw specifically how to play UP coming out of that LaSalle match because he was really aggressive, attacking the paint, making space. And that's something that our team too, maybe
Mm-mm.
still obviously trying to get the grasp of a good defensive play against that type of player, wasn't able to adjust quickly. And in all honesty, from a scoring perspective also, I think we weren't doing really well. So
One
that
good thing
combined
to
with
note,
not having
one good thing to
Mhm.
note, no? Si VJ pre. Nakita
Si
natin
Pre.
yung potential niyan to ano yun, no, to bumuhat.
Yeah,
Diba?
you can
Yung
really see
talagang
that. Yeah.
out of the 70 points na earn natin, 17 ang dineliver ni Pre.
Yeah.
Kaya parang
Yeah.
for,
He gave that.
for a newbie, talagang niya, nadadala na rin niya yung
Pang ilang
yung
game
team
na niya to? Third?
second.
Second.
Sec-
Second.
Second. Second pa lang.
Second.
O
Hindi ba
second?
siya
pa lang.
eligible ng 88?
No.
Sana mag-18.
Parang pwede na siya ng 88.
Anyway, nakikita natin
Aha.
yung potential niya to ano to carry the ano yung the mantle pag depart ng mga ano natin. No, Maroon 5 natin.
Pero yung
Yeah.
di ba? Si Francis na yun, nare-recognize yung kanyang contribution doon sa teamwork ng Team 2. Yun nga, nakita nila na meron siyang 9 rebounds, plus 5 blocks, and 2 steals. Kaya medyo
Okay.
maganda rin yung ni Noruka.
Pickpocketer din talaga si ano no? si
Yeah. First
France.
game back din pala to ng mga balikbayan natin, no? Si Jacob Baila at si James Payosing. Despite
all right.
obviously getting that, alam mo yun, excitement playing abroad, did not
Exposure.
translate
Oh,
to a
yeah.
win at least on their comeback match.
Congrats pala. Speaking of James Payosing, congrats pala kasi I believe they won second runner-up, no? Third place sila dun sa 3x3 tournament in the Middle East. I forgot where, no? Where I think it was Dubai. It was in Dubai, yeah, with Aldous and si
Nick.
Nick Cabañero,
Nick
yes.
Cabañero.
And
Tsaka si
taga
Anton.
USC. PSB si Anton Eusebio.
Anton Eusebio.
Yeah.
So,
Three,
congrats
ano,
to you guys.
Ay,
Now,
speaking of pre, siya rin pala nag-deliver ng 3 points dito. Di ba? For a newbie, yung points na tatlong 3 points niya, nagbigay sa atin ng 9 points. Tapos sinundan to ng isa pa galing kay Migs, Iniguez. Tapos merong isa pa galing kay Chico sa mga 3-pointers natin.
Mhm.
yes, actually, ang maganda sa pinakita ni Pre in that game, no? He showed the full bag. He's not just a post player. Although he did score sa ilalim, no? Na, in fact, kaya niya makipagtulakan with the likes of Palacielo and Padrones. Actually,
Talagang
kaya niya
Finally, tulakan na.
makipagtulakan.
Pag kailangan
Sa
natin ng
ilalim.
puntos, si Pre yung sumasagot eh.
Oo,
Diba?
so yung towards the end siya na yung sumasagot sa
Kita mo
NU eh.
yung mga step back three niya sa ano.
Ayun pa, yun ang
Sana
kagandahan.
Ganda eh.
mag-season 88 na nga agad
Hindi
siya.
lang siya pang ilalim.
Oo.
Kaya sana talaga, kung pwede lang, season 88
May
na.
isa agad sa season 88 eh.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, maghihintay pa tayo ng 1 year. Pero okay
Yeah.
lang. Pero just imagine what more he could be, no? Kung this early, ganyan na siya kagaling as a Team B player doing residency for UP. Imagine
Sa'yo,
na lang
kahit-
natin kung gaano siya kagaling.
Siya yung nag-deliver ng
Especially
highest
na may
points sa game.
igagaling pa siya. Yung,
Sana.
for example, he could be faster, no? Parang, may potential kasi for him to become a wing eh. Parang si Kevin Kiembao. He
Mm.
could be working more on his foot speed.
Idol
Pero,
niya.
yung dribbling niya doon eh. Tapos yun nga, katulad sinabi ni Jamo, nagtuma-sidestep 3 points na kasi pre.
Oo.
Sabi nga ni Dennis, ba nakatatlong tres yata siya.
Yeah.
So,
Tatlong
consistent.
tres siya, 9 points ang na-deliver niya doon sa ating total points na 70. Na
Yeah.
points
Yeah.
ba tayo?
And then si Payosing at saka si Ogana also showed a lot of promise as slashers naman for UP.
Mhm. Yeah.
So mukhang eto na yung kapalit ni na Rayland in terms of being, the spunky guys. They continuing to show yung value nila in terms of collapsing the defense and attacking the rim protectors of the
Mga
opponent.
attack dogs natin yan. Hanggang ano,
Yeah.
pag-graduate ni na Tito Rayland.
Sa free throw, si ano pala, ang medyo recognize, dito, si Noruka.
Yeah.
Yung mga free throws
Ano
niya,
naman
di ba?
kasi yan, it comes with the territory kasi ano siya eh. More of sa ilalim siya nakapwesto eh. So,
Six free throws niya yung pumasok doon sa
yeah. There you go.
Just probably just a few more final comments from my end, no, regarding the UP-NU game. For the NU side naman, they were missing the services of Steve Nash Enriquez and si Manansala, Jolo Manansala for this game. However, we did see Figueroa as usual, batak na batak, pero
Mhm.
mukhang mas consistent na yung jump shot niya, which is really scary. I think NU really has the tools to contend for this season. No? They just have to learn how to win in the end game. And at least for this game, no, although one game sample size ito against half the team essentially, no, for UP, mukhang kaya nila. Tebol Garcia was also impressive in the first half of the game. Pero si
pansin nyo,
Palacielo, grabe.
pansin nyo, parang they have a score to settle with us. Ba't kaya?
Ay, ang dami na eh. Parang kahit wala naman yung babalita natin mamaya, ang dami nilang kailangang isettle sa atin. Wala rin pala si
Totoo naman.
Reinhardt.
Well, by the way, game 6 na nga pala ito.
Mamaya.
Game 6. Oo nga pala,
Yes,
game
game
6 na
six
to.
na.
Game 6 na.
Oo. Tatanay kung yung
So-
Team Balara game pa natin sa Alliance na second round robin game. Iba yun.
Ayun na nga.
The
Okay na
day
rin.
before that, 'di
Naintindihan
ba, sila rin yung kalaban sa nung Team
Yeah,
Balara.
Alliance.
Yeah.
Oo, Alliance. Second round robin game.
Oo. Yung una
Parang-
binigay nila eh. Kawawa naman to.
Yes. Binigay din naman sila sa atin, pero later na.
Oo.
What happened? What happened?
What happened, Bella?
Sabi natin mamaya.
I know.
Siya lang.
Ubusin muna natin yung games, no? So, for our third game to discuss in this episode and another loss, no? These are technically our second consecutive loss for our Team A, guys. UP lost to UST 81-90 kanina sa Phil Oil Eco Oil
Feel
Tournament.
oil.
Mm-mm.
UST was waxing hot outside. First quarter, nalamangan nila tayo ng 26 points. We
Grabe.
made it as close as 3 points, but UST was able to make an adequate cushion,
Pare,
no, for them to win.
single
Kumusta?
digit
Any
first
thoughts on
quarter.
grabe?
Single
No?
digit. Come on, and the
Yes,
team
di
has
man lang tayo
stacked.
umabot ng 10.
Let's vault in na yung team 1 and team 2 niyan. Pero we were missing the services of sino ba? Si
Del Monte.
Jerry,
si Mark, si Jerry, and si
Noy.
si Noy. But still, no excuse. Ah,
Wala.
Yeah.
parang
Not
ano eh,
help.
parang hindi sila sila. They're not themselves. When I got I got into the game nung ano yung mga siguro halfway through first quarter. And I was like, putang ina, ano to? Bakit zero pa rin?
Bagal nga daw nung scoring. Wala ako doon pero monitor ko yung
Bakit ganito? Kasi,
Yeah, it took until naka 16 points sila before we scored eh.
before
Umabot siya na
nakahabol.
16-0. Umabot siya 16-0 before tayo nakascore.
16 ba?
Yeah.
Ay, oo, tama. Kasi pinakita ang screenshot ni Mark kanina, 14-0 eh. Putik yan.
It was
Yeah,
so
I mean,
freaking bad.
Parang
in my
dinala
mind,
nila yung
siguro,
sumpa ng ano eh. Sumpa ng QPAV. Alam mo yun?
oo. Baka, ang iniisip ko, tinetesting nila kung kaya nila, alam mo yun, i-recreate nila yung nangyari sa Lasal na papalamang muna yung kalaban, tapos tingnan natin, this time around, ipanalo natin, ihabol natin. Baka ganun yung ginagawa nila. Gusto nila na another training, di ba? But alam mo yun, we'll give it to UST, obviously, because they've been playing as a team for quite a while now. I mean, wala silang team 1 or team 2. And they're only playing in Phil Oil as of the moment also. So they could have prepared really, really well. Maybe after seeing also how LaSalle played us and how NU played us so far, I mean, they learned na, okay, this is how you play a UP given what we have in terms of teams.
Yeah.
um, observed na Paranada was really playing really, really well. That's somebody that they missed in the last season in the UAAP, so that's good. And then people like Crisostomo, Asido stepping up. I think they're on their second year already. So ibig sabihin, they have players also that matured. They showed a lot of promise already in the previous season, and these are also good players. So they're translating well already, di ba? Playing together as a team. So, they moved forward. They played well against us. Tayo siguro nagulat. Again, defense was another key aspect if there's question. But this time around, even on our offense, parang nothing is happening. So,
I mean, yeah.
alam mo yun, coming out of this game, hopefully they're still happy about learning a lot. But there's only so many games that you lose that let's see if you keep on saying that with a straight face.
Yung parang,
So,
yun sa ano eh, early in the game kasi parang hindi tayo maka-rebound.
yeah.
Diba? Well, it
Osang
shows
was
din naman sa ano.
dominating
Oo.
Lupa.
It shows din naman
Yeah, and I
sa
think we're-
stats na
Yeah.
well, halos pantay tayo sa ano sa rebounds from the statistics. Pero yung nga sabi nga ni Takenori Akagi from from Shohoku, the one who controls the rebound controls the game. And true enough,
Yeah.
na out rebound nila tayo kahit by 2 ba yan, pero yun kita naman eh, ramdam mo yun dun sa game na ayun, nakita mo yung impact nung pag-rebound nila. And tayo, same. Narattle tayo.
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh well, I mean, they have two very, very good point guards now. And I feel like that. I mean, the match between LaSalle and UST is also something to look forward to, especially if they're able. I mean, UST is able to add more bigs. I'd say that should be a very, very interesting match. So, wala. Di alam mo yan, another lesson learned for us. UP keep up.
Yeah.
Now, because in all honesty, the next match that they will have for Phil Oil is not gonna be easy as well. It's gonna be against FEU this Thursday
May score
during
to settle
Independence
din
Day.
yan.
Yes, and FEU defeated this UST team in Phil Oil already. So
Undefeated
good
pa
luck.
sila so far.
May USD.
Good
Oo.
luck good luck UP.
Yeah.
Pero sa game na to, si Naruka ang naano pa rin, ha? Medyo nagli-lead. Di ba? 19
Yeah,
points.
expected
Tas,
naman yun kasi ano
diba?
FSA natin siya.
19
And
points,
Kaya
tapos
nga
10
siya,
rebounds, tapos 2 blocks.
yeah, another double-double performance for Francis Noruka. And
Ang napansin ko lang sa game din na to, if it's any consolation for UP, not that I'm making excuses, pero something to make us feel ano naman safe or make us feel good despite the loss. Uh, Hindi naman din ano ba? They didn't lay down a lot of their cards. Parang they could have adjusted. They could have used some special defensive scheme na the kinds na usually kinukook up ni Coach Tom. But for this game, they just shuffled their cards, shuffled their players, and
andun ba si Coach Tom?
tried to get kung sino yung... Nandun si Coach
Hindi
Tom.
ko siya napansin.
yeah.
So yun. But still, it was an awful loss for us. No excuses.
No, speaking of
Yeah.
inconsistencies, no.
Totoo.
Very uncharacteristic performance by Terence.
Mm.
0 out of 5. Nag-low of
Zero.
averages din siya
Yeah.
sa wakas. After
Yeah.
Very, very
unusually
off night.
high percentages. Totoo.
Mm-mm.
And one thing I spoke about in our chat, no, na every time I see the Maroon 5 largely playing the dying minutes of a particular match, I say a little in a private and a quiet play and a prayer for season 89. Kasi kung sila pa rin yung inaasahan natin ngayon to bail us out in matches, to be able to win it, to close it out, paano tayo sa 89? Sana naman mag-step up na rin iba nating players.
Hindi naman pwede
Sana
puro
kaya naman.
talent
Kasi-
lang, no? Di,
Correct. Kasi even on 88, diba,
Chemistry
if we're
din.
gonna heavily rely on these 5 players, mapapagod yan. Mapapagod yan. And I think we need to start campaigning not only for a Maroon 5, but a Maroon 16.
Totoo.
Kasi we will need it.
Yeah.
Yun lang.
16 strong nga eh. Ever since the time of
Yeah, off-season
Paul
pa
D.
naman. Marami pang
16
lessons.
strong.
Charot.
It's just off-season. Totoo.
Yeah.
Speaking of the off-season, no, malipat naman tayo just to touch regarding our roster, no. Marami pang i-decide yung team, not just doon sa tactics na gagamitin nila, but also for personnel choices, no. Kasi nadagdagan na naman ang ating player pool.
What?
Oh my God!
What happened?
What
Oh
happened?
my God! Talaga?
What happened, Yuffie?
So yesterday,
Nagulat ako.
ni-report ng All-Star, no, that Migs Palanca of NU
Ha?
has decommitted from the NU Bulldogs and is now leaning or has already at least two All-Star, no, two Navinan All-Star na he's going to play for the UP Fighting Maroons. Any thoughts regarding this? Sige, Mark. What
Ang dami
happened?
ko nakitang post sa Twitter, mga sinabi nila, kunyari nagulat kami. Well, kami din, nagulat din kami kunyari. Actually, nung nakita namin yan, nagbabanta na sino sa coach ng NU? Nagbabanta na siya, sabi ko, tayo yan, no? Tayo yan, no? Malamang tayo yan.
What happened, Jeffy?
Oo.
You'll be right.
If you're
I'm
right.
so sorry. Actually, kaya namin binigay yung UP2 game namin sa inyo kasi it's because we felt bad. Charot. I think, alam mo yun, like what you guys said, diba? We're trying to solve that 4 position for us, the forward positions also. So, this will help us out a little bit. I'm not sure how it will translate immediately, for example, for season 88, but it's probably going to be an investment for our long term. So, Migs Palanca, key component nila sa Bullpups din also, posting at around 10.2 points on average per game. So that's not a joke. 7.9 rebounds also. So he's gonna be a key component for the UP Fighting Maroons moving forward. And we've yet to see him in any of the games. So baka naman nagtatapos pa ng high
Ako,
school, di ba sila ni Pat?
I've yet to
Mm.
see an announcement from OASD eh.
Oo. So baka hindi
Oo.
pa yun
Exactly.
So
official.
wala
No,
pa eh.
no. No! Pwede pang i-deny ni Coach Bo. Pwede pang sabihin na
Oo.
we had an agreement with NU na hindi. Tarig na namin yan. Hari pa tayo,
So
Char.
yeah, sa akin Form 5 or it didn't happen.
Correct. Oo.
6'7" ang kanyang height. So, pwede pa siyang tumangkad.
Correct.
Yeah, he's only 19. So,
Yeah.
kaya pa yan ng mga 1 inch na late growth spurt, no? But even at 6'7", okay na yan eh, considering na magaling siyang shot blocker eh. So, for comparison lang, nasa around the same height siya as Koji Buenaflor of UST at saka si Daep, no? Who committed to Lasal. Pero unlike the other two na talagang scorer yung laro, etong si Palanca is more of an interior defender. So, malaking bagay to, no? Malaking bagay
Mhm.
to help the team na nagkukulang ngayon sa interior defense.
So sige, OASD baka pwedeng pakigalawang baso. You know, ano pa naman tawag dito. A-apply pa ng visa yung bata
Ay.
for Serbia, 'di ba?
Career.
Hopefully,
Pakigalawang
makita
baso.
natin siya in one of these games. In the games nila pag-uwi sa Pilipinas, no?
Yeah.
Oh, or sa vlogs ni Chico, di ba?
Actually, ayan. Sige, that wraps up our news. Pero meron pa tayong one last bit of basketball news before we move on to other sports, no? UP pulled out of the Pinoy Liga tournament, no? Sadly, we were hoping for a
Yeah.
UP 1 and UP 2 finals, but now we'll never know.
Ready na ako kumampi
Who
sa
are you
UP2.
rooting for, guys?
UP2
Gusto
ako.
ko kayo tanungin, kanino kayo kakampi in a hypothetical situation? Ikaw UP2, si Mark.
Wala, hindi ako manonood. Parang
Para
sayang lang,
wala
di
sa
ba?
ng
Parang
loob.
wala akong
Ready na ako,
i-heckle.
Ready na ako i-heckle yung mga free throw ni Gani pati ni Sean.
Hala.
Mintis bro.
Ba't may ganun?
Tama.
Siyempre UP2 ang ano ko eh.
Mag-UP1 ako para may pangontra. Para ako naman mga asar sa
Hindi,
UP2.
andun si
Turnovers.
si Nick Fury. Si Nick Fury
Kung may
natin.
battle for bronze, attend na lang ako ng battle for bronze kasi heckle ko both teams. Sabi ko, ba't wala ka isa finals?
Oh, yes.
Ang sama. Sabi ko lang, kala mo naman nagpapananalo lately. Hindi naman.
Kung dati si Coach Gold, yung sinabi niya sa isang press release nila, we discussed this with the team management and we've all decided to put the players' health and well-being first and to give them the time and rest they need to recover ahead of our training camp in Serbia. O, diba?
So, kaya nga.
Abroad.
Kasi sa Serbia
Siguro
sila
naman
June 15 to July 3. Next week talaga yun.
Siguro naman may ACADS din around that, di ba? Baka naman.
Oo, totoo naman. Finals
Baka
week
naman.
eh. LB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, tawag dito, in any case, thankful pa rin tayo sa Pinoy Liga, especially to Sir Benny Benitez for giving us an opportunity, allowing us actually to field two teams na malaking bagay, no? Although, on the negative side, I think the decision has delayed yung pagbubuo ng team chemistry, which shows doon sa other tournaments natin where the team plays just one team, no? But on the other hand, ang laki ng tulong niya doon sa pagbibigay ng kumpiyansa. Kasi nakita natin, especially players like Gani Stevens, na sa sobrang dami ng reps na nakukuha nila, nagkakaroon sila ng magandang laro, which carries over doon sa mga games na magkakasama na silang lahat. So, thank you, Sir Benny, and hopefully next year...
What could the league have done differently to avoid yung mga conflicts sa schedule like this?
Scheduling talaga.
Scheduling.
No?
Siguro group chat, ganun. Baka consulting.
Yeah.
Group chat. Sige, hindi. Pwede rin naman sila, Siguro, I think, kung scheduling lang and more venue partner siguro.
Yeah.
Diba?
Or I think i-switch out na lang nila. Gawin na lang nila yung next man cup etong schedule na to, tas mas maaga yung kanilang preseason cup para
Oh,
hindi
yeah.
conflict sa
Right.
pinfoil. And
Right.
then alam naman nila may mga trips eh.
Oo, mga
Kasi yung next man cup naman season 89 na yun eh. Hindi naman yun, ano yun, kahit
mga
sino na
taong
yun.
bahay naman na may iwan sa sa team.
Ayan. Totoo.
Actually, so,
Team Balara.
para hindi
Pero
sila
maganda rin
mag-conflict.
kasi yun di ba? Mas intimate ang Pinoy Liga. Kasi liit ng
Mm.
crowd, di ba? Parang
Yes.
habang naglalaro sila, pagkatapos ng game, yung mga players, katabi mo
Pero
lang,
sana
nandun lang sila. Parang mas naging,
maging
ano
venue
sila?
partner yung VTC. May home court.
Home and away setup na yun.
And then actually, chinek nila yan eh. Kaya ang problem daw is for yung safety ng manonood. Kasi pag masyadong marami, yung they have to place them sa ibabaw. Parang, yung
Oo
parang merong ganon sa ibabaw. Kaya parang nung chinek yan ng Pinoy Liga, sabi lang problem is saan manonood yung crowd.
Oo nga. Lalo na kung UP crowd ang manonood, syempre, tapos
Siyempre,
home court
puno
pa na
yan.
UP.
Baka bumigay
Oh,
yung
home court.
second floor.
Ikasira pa ng VTC natin yung UP crowd, di ba?
Mhm.
Oo nga eh. Kakagawa na, sira agad.
Wala tayong venue na na as big as maybe a QPAV or what.
Yeah.
Wala tayo
Baka
bang?
pagbukas na yung bagong gym. Bukas sabay bagong CHK gym. Anyway,
I don't know.
yung reconstruction.
Pero
Yeah.
tama yung sinabi ni Sir Dennis eh. Tama yung sinabi ni Dennis na iba yung Pinoy Liga compared sa ibang leagues na sinasalihan natin in terms of the intimacy. Kasi para ka naka-patron, hindi nga patron eh, para ka naka-courtside sa bawat laro. Talagang
Oo.
makikita mo, kulang na lang maamoy mo yung pawis nila or aperang ka nila, makita mo yung facial expression ni Terence pagkatapos niya makashoot ng 3
I don't know if you've noticed pero do sa courtside din may spot na ako dun eh.
Nasado siya.
Para na ako si Jack Nicholson sa mga games na
Kasi nga,
Lakers.
di ba, before the game, lahat sila, alam mo yung pwesto na nandun sa kanto, yung pagpasok ng pintuan, nandun sila lahat. Nung first game na nanonood ako, doon ako napwesto. Ko, ano ba naman ito mga ito? Hindi ako makapwesto na maayos kasi ang haba ng paa. So, yung kung saan ako nakaupo, yung dapat na may upuan pa sa gilid, yung paa na nakapatong doon sa bleachers na yon. Pero yun nga, maganda lang kasi mas naging intimate yung fans and the players. Parang mas nag-mix sila in terms of yung relationship nila, mas kaabot-abot ang players.
Naka-intimate din yung asaran nung UP1 versus CSB, si Sean O'Malley, hindi siya sa players natin nakikipag-asaran. Sa crowd siya nakikipag-asaran.
Same with Adamson, si what's his face? Si Mantua.
Mantua.
Nakakatuwa rin si Cyril, di ba? Nung paglawas natin, pagpasok namin, nung game, katatapos ng game nila, natalo sila. Sabi namin, Cyril, kamusta yung game mo? Ay, talo. Sabi, loves ka pa rin naman ng mga taga-UP, huwag ka mag-alala.
Ayan. Sige, anyway, next year we hope to compete and probably go for a Pinoy Liga Championship, no? But let's head on to other sports news. So, dumako naman tayo sa women's volleyball. Ang ating middle blocker na si Nika Celis was drafted in the PVL draft yesterday, no? So, the 5'10" middle blocker served as a fortress for the Fighting Maroons.
5'10" siya? Ang tangkad.
Yes, she is 5'10". Yes, she is 5'10".
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And she was picked in the second round of the PVL draft by the Creamline Cool Smashers. Pero alam ko may kwento si Mark tungkol dyan. Mark, what's the scoop?
Well, I mean, to all fairness of our middle blocker, si team captain Nika Celis, she really didn't have a lot of minutes in the last season, no? Given that we have Nina Ita also playing as part of our team. And but she really contributed a lot, obviously, in the last few seasons. She stayed with us for the last 4 years, been pretty loyal to UP, and has served her years playing for the team. So everybody was really hoping, obviously, that there will be a chance for her to be drafted in one of the pro teams, especially knowing that a lot of the team coaches are actually, some of them are former coaches of the UP Fighting Maroons. Even Coach Bok Bok just recently left one of the teams also. But we had
Mhm.
Coach Shaq there, Coach Jerry Yee there, Coach Okumo there, who are also coaching PVL teams. So the hope is obviously with some familiarity that she'll get me drafted in. No? So it
Mhm.
took a while. There were a few UAP middle blockers that got recruited. Even some of the middle blockers from the NCAA got recruited ahead of Nika. But, the important thing is obviously she'll get her shot. And she got that chance being picked this time around as a 23rd pick with none other than the multi-awarded and multi-champion team, Creamline Cool Smashers. Now she joins other former UP alumni from the women's volleyball team, Tots Carlos and Lori Bernardo. So she's in good company. She'll be able to train
Mhm.
well with them. Aside from Nika, also we have the two other players with UP Association, Alohi Robbins Hardy, who is also playing as an assistant coach as part of the team, and then also Mary Jackson, which is a former UPIS standout and player. Now I think she was training with UST from what I understand. So they got drafted as well as part of a PVL team. So
Siya
congratulations,
ata
Nika.
pinakabata, no? 21.
Oh yes, yeah, Mary Jackson from coming from high school pa, no? So
Mm.
congratulations, Nika. Alam mo, it's well deserved. We'll be following your career in the PVL, and we'll be cheering loudly for you. If there's anything for me, you were the best dressed of the night. Alam mo, putting forward the role of really the Wonder Woman of women's volleyball, not only now just in the UAAP, but then also in the pro leagues. So
Mhm.
May
congratulations
quote lang sa
again,
kanya, na-quote
Captain.
siya during one of the interviews. Ang sabi niya, ito at basahin ko lang. It's exciting kasi I'm gonna be surrounded by really great players. And I know that I'd pick up a lot of things from them and learn a lot of things. So I see this as an opportunity to grow. So parang at
Contender.
least kita natin yung ano niya, yung excitement niya to be with the group na yun.
Hmm. Yeah, that's it. Congratulations again, Nika, and looking forward to see you play with the Creamline Cool Smashers.
Mhm.
Okay, so before we go, are there any other games we're looking forward to? No, before the and if our UP Fighting Maroons actually head towards Serbia and Korea. Nakalimutan
Yeah,
natin. Yeah, I believe that's still a week away from now. Do they have games pa
yeah.
ba?
Yeah.
Yes, one last game with the Phil Oil, a pre-season tournament this Independence Day on June 12th. They'll be playing against FEU, another good team playing so far this off-season that they also defeated already. That the team we recently faced, UST, in Phil
Undefeated pa
Oil.
sila
So yeah,
so
so
far.
expected to be a very competitive match. So if UP feels like they're gonna have it easy with FEU, think again.
They just beat the team
So
that beat us. So
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 it
you have
doesn't it
nothing
guess
doesn't
better to
have to
do on
be ano transitivity thing, you know.
correct.
totoo.
If you have
Pero
nothing better to
they'll
do,
be
then think
playing
like
with
this.
ano no with extra motivation given recent events. What
Yeah.
happened,
Mhm.
Sean?
What
I think
happened?
it gave them opportunity actually to play more as a team, I think. They're not
Mhm.
press centric. They're playing with other team players within the team and producing results. So that's a good sign for FE.
Yeah.
Ayan. So looking forward to another exciting game no in Phil
Kundi
Oil
sana
and
nag-withdraw sa Pinoy Liga, may game bukas and may game on
we would
Friday.
have had
Di ba
another
parang
game.
dikit-dikit siya dapat? Parang bukas, Wednesday, and Friday.
Walang
Kung
pahinga.
walang pahinga, kung di sana
Yeah.
siya
I think
nag-withdraw, dikit-dikit yung
I
games
think
natin.
this is for the best na rin, I'd imagine. They need to
Kasi baka
focus
maya
playing as one
risk
unit
ng
na.
injury eh. Di ba?
Yeah.
Pag ganun dikit-dikit yung
Yeah.
games nila.
So Thursday, if you have nothing better to do, You can go ahead and drop by the Phil Oil
The
Ano oras?
Center
Independence
to Brent.
Day.
Hapon yung game, no?
Yeah.
Malamang hapon. Hopefully may
So,
Pilipinas pa noon, may Republika pa at hindi tayo nagprotesta dahil
independent.
hindi natuloy yung something na mangyayari dapat on the 11th.
Yeah.
Ayan, sige. Maraming salamat sa pakikinig sa isa na namang episode ng Uptakes Podcast. Sorry, nabubulol na ako. At isang mapagpalayang linggo ng Hunyo para sa inyo. Maraming salamat, UP Fight.
Yeah, UP5.
UP fight.